You get your gaming PC assembled. You install the games that you want to play, the games that you have been wanting to play, watching all those pro matchups and gaming highlights. And what do you get? 522. The whole hype dies. And that exactly happened to me after the game that I played. The fact is, a real gamer always keeps fighting. Whether it's the same boss or a difficult puzzle at a level of a game, we keep trying hard to our max. And that gamer inside me said to me, Carnage, train your aim. And being a nerd, I did what a nerd does the first thing. I googled about aim training. I scanned prosettings.net, website that shares in-game settings, peripherals, all pro players of any game that you know of is played on an esports level. I checked the stats for pro players for Counter-Strike and Valorant, and the one thing that I realized is not sense, not DPI. The one thing that they care about more is their eDPI, and after scanning all those stats on prosettings.net, I found out that a range of eDPI of 800 to 1200 was the common thing between all CS pros. So the first thing I did, I downloaded the Logitech G Hub and set my DPI, the mouse, my G502 to 1000 DPI. And for CS, I decided to keep a sense of 1. Also, according to the prosettings.net, the eDPI of average Valorant Pro and compared it to the CS sensitivity, it suggested me to keep a 0.3 sensitivity in game for Valorant with an DPI of 1000. But I also remembered something what Tenz once said in his video. He said, change your DPI, change your sensitivity, follow any pro that you want. But the one thing that is most important is that you should feel comfortable in the game that you want to play. So I straight went for a chess of 30 bots, 30 easy bots on the training grounds of Valorant. And soon I realized that sensitivity of 0.3 with 1000 DPI is too slow for me because I'm more of a wrist aimer and not of an elbow or a shoulder aimer. So I increased my sensitivity to 0.6. Now, the next dilemma I had is to whether train my aim via the game that I want to play or should I go for third-party aiming software. I scanned internet for opinions and the internet was divided on this topic. Some argued that aiming softwares cater to different games, different scenarios, different needs, and in-game training helps with excelling in the environment of the same game that you want to play and excel in. And if you haven't watched my intro video of the channel, I've already said that it's been a long time since I have played a keyboard and a mouse. So I thought it's better to start building my muscle memory from the beginning itself, to get acquainted with the basic aiming movements with the mouse, to basic flicks that a PS gamer needs to do. I decided to download an aiming software, and the one I chose was Aim Labs. After downloading Aim Labs, the next obstacle that I faced was one that I was not expecting at all. It was the intimidating menu of Aim Labs. If you haven't opened Aim Labs or never have seen anyone play on it, first time when you open Aim Labs, bright congested menu will be shoved on your face. Those menus will be filled with a lot of exercises, some free and some hidden behind some paywall. So what happened to me? I again got confused. And being a nerd, what I did, I again Googled. And after scanning all of the Google, I made myself a playlist of 8 aiming exercises that I found fit for myself to practice to train my aim. The exercises that I chose were grid shot, stick shot, fighter shot and multi-shot with their subcategories of speed and precision each, precision shot and the circle track. While researching for exercises for aim training, Google also suggested me to test my aim via a benchmark test that Aim Labs provides you when you first log in. And now what you're seeing on the screen is the score that I got. Not good, right? After seeing this score, I was not depressed. Instead, I got motivated. And then I started playing all those 8 exercises that I made playlist of. And when I got the scores, I was depressed. Just for a while, but I was depressed. These are the scores of my day 1 of practicing my aiming exercises listed in my playlist. In the aftermath of these scores, I decided to make this into a series of videos, documenting my aim training, doing 5 rounds of each exercises or less than 5 if I break my own personal record. To these Aim Lab playlist and exercises, I also added human benchmark testing for reaction time every day and practicing aim on the Valorant training grounds every day. Also to these exercises, I kept playing Valo regularly as I always wanted to play. And today, I'm recording this video. It's actually the 7th day of my aim training. And these are the scores that I have achieved after 7 days of training aim in Valorant, in Aim Labs, and testing my reaction time on human benchmark. After practicing a week, there are some points that I have realized, and I think I want to share with all of you as well. Point A, these exercises are very good at basic aim training, and practicing here daily did improve my scores from day 1. But I felt Aiming in Valorant in the game itself didn't show the magnitude of improvement that I got in the aim labs itself. Point number B, improving aim and getting better scores in aim labs, doing specific exercises. Two barely different, but different stuff. Point number C, while practicing my aim for these past 7 days, the one thing that I realized that there are two factors that rarely people talk about that are very paramount for getting a better aim when you play. First being concentration, and the second being fatigue. The days where I had improper sleep showed a slump in my scores in aim labs, while on the other hand, when I was stuck with a slow scoring streak on aim labs in a specific exercise, shifting in my chair and focusing again a bit more hardly improved my scores, and sometimes it resulted me from being stuck into a low score streak to even breaking my personal high score in some exercises. Point number D, aim labs does help me, but for aiming and improving in game, I felt practicing in game consciously and learning proper movement techniques in the game itself is far better than aim training out of the game in a third party software. But I think for a person as new to keyboard and mouse as me, I think both are paramount, and I would suggest that you should go for both. Now after all of this, what I have decided is that I will be keep doing these exercises for next 3 weeks, and I will update you with my aim training scores after a month has passed in the next video of this series. The one thing that I felt that I might change is I felt that the circle track exercise is not as necessary for a person who wants to play CS and Valorant, and so I have decided to remove it from my playlist. But if you disagree, please comment down below why you feel so. And now I have a message for you guys, those who are watching. If you have any suggestion for me, any exercise that you want me to add in my aim training routine, or any advice, any kind, how to improve aiming, please comment down below and help me out. And if you haven't already subscribed after me yapping this much, then you must have been trapped in my yap. And this is a reminder that you must subscribe as well. Also, I will be starting streaming soon on my Twitch handle. If you want to join me to watch me play this game and keep a check on brothers aim training, please join. And at the last, thank you for joining and watching. Peace.